What if I told you that living just a few minutes apart in Northwest Ohio could mean the difference between affording your dream home or feeling squeezed every month? Today, I'm breaking down three of the area's hottest suburbs and what they're not telling you about the cost of living here. Choosing where to live isn't just about pretty parks or good schools, it's about making sure your paycheck can stretch without stretching you thin. In this video, we're diving deep into the real cost of living in Sylvania versus Holland versus Ottawa Hills. Three places that sound similar if you're from the area, but feel very different when you look at housing prices, taxes, utilities, dining, and day to day life expenses. Stick with me because at the end, I'll reveal hidden costs that almost nobody talks about when moving into these areas, and it could seriously change your decision. Let's jump into it and buckle up because what you think you know about these suburbs might surprise you. Hi everyone, I'm Garrett Luring with Danberry Realtors and the Luxion Home Team, your host of Moving to Toledo. Today we're taking a look at three popular suburbs that people consider when they're thinking about moving to the area. Starting with Sylvania, the safe, comfortable middle ground. If Sylvania were a person, it'd be your reliable, organized best friend. Not flashy, but always solid. Median home price here as of early 2025 is around $320,000 according to the MLS, Realtor.com, and Zillow. For rent, you can expect to pay anywhere from $1,600 to $2,400 per month for a decent 2 to 3 bedroom rental home or apartment, depending on the location and amenities. Property taxes here hover around 2.38% of the assessed value. Translation: a $300,000 home will cost you about $7,100 per year just in property taxes alone. Looking at utilities, gas, electric, water, and trash combined give you a total bill usually between $200 to $400 depending on the household size and how well you manage the thermostat and the faucet. Sylvania also scores big points for its great public parks like Olander Park, Fossil Park, and Pacesetter Park. You're also only a short drive from Franklin Park Shopping Mall and local elements like inside the Five Diner or the Chandler Cafe. Bottom line, Sylvania gives you solid schools, low crime, great parks, but you'll pay a little extra for the picture perfect suburbia package. Now, let's move on and take a look at Holland, which is more affordable, quiet, and honestly overlooked. Holland is like that cozy diner off the highway, underrated yet comfortable, and a little easier on the wallet. The median home prices here stand around $250,000 for a single family home, give or take, based on the latest MLS data. Rents here can be a bit more affordable, typically ranging between $1,300 to $1,800 for a 2 to 3 bedroom home or apartment. Property taxes are slightly lower than Sylvania at roughly 2.2%. So, on that $250,000 house, you're paying closer to $5,500 annually. Utilities here are pretty similar, although they do come in an average range slightly lower, around 180 to 350 per month, again depending on the usage and the season. Where Holland shines is really its vibe. It's quieter, smaller, and much less busy, but you've got plenty of hidden gems like Chick-fil-A, Airport Highway, which has great spots like Spring Meadow Shopping Center, tons of different restaurants, local food scenes, bars, anything you want. You also have Rudy's Hot Dog, which is a local institution that's very popular, and the Stranahan Theater, not too far, just minutes away for live performances. Again, for shopping, we're looking at the Spring Meadows area, which is great and has some bigger stores and some more large retailers. Bottom line, Holland is ideal if you want peace, affordability, and you don't mind a little less flash and fewer trendy coffee shops. Now, let's go to the other side of the scale and look at Ottawa Hills, which is the exclusive, prestigious, and pricey area. Now, let's talk about the crown jewel or the heavy crown, depending on your wallet. If Ottawa Hills were a car, it'd be a blacked out Mercedes S Class. Elegant, quiet, yet expensive to maintain. Median home prices here are around a whopping $550,000, easily surpassing Sylvania and Holland, according to recent MLS data. Rentals are rare in this area, but when they do pop up, you can expect to pay typically between $2,500 to $4,000 a month for a home. Sometimes they're even more for some of these large, luxurious homes. Property taxes here are a bit higher and some of the highest in Lucas County, sitting right around 2.8%. That's roughly $15,400 a year for that $550,000 home. Utilities, again, we're in a similar ballpark, but definitely a bit higher of an average than Holland at about $220 to $400 per month, again, depending on usage and household size. Larger homes do usually cost a bit more to heat and cool, so that may be somewhere that you're seeing some of these higher costs as well. What's unique about Ottawa Hills is it's basically its own self-contained village. You've got Ottawa Hills School ranked consistently in the top 10, small town policing, beautiful parks like Arrowhead Park, and custom homes and historic homes that are truly a work of art that people come near and far to see, just to drive through the neighborhoods and see the amazing architecture. Now, for dining, you're right next to top spots like the Beirut for Lebanese cuisine, 𝐂𝐿 Ristorante for Italian, and you're only minutes from downtown Toledo's revitalized warehouse district, where you can find many new restaurants and old there that are great and worth trying. Bottom line, Ottawa Hills is absolutely beautiful, but it's for those who are ready to pay a premium price for this premium privacy and the prestige of living here. Now, here's where things get tricky. Most people only look at sticker prices, house price, rent, basic bills, but there's a hidden cost that trips up a lot of newcomers moving into these three suburbs. It's lifestyle inflation, and it's very real. When you live somewhere with high expectations, better schools, nicer cars, prettier homes, you often start feeling pressure to keep up, like keeping up with the Joneses. Even subconsciously, if you think you're not like that, we see it all the time. Suddenly, you're upgrading your car, buying fancier clothes for the kids, eating out more at expensive restaurants, and your monthly spending creeps up way faster than you expected. So always be on the lookout if you're moving into one of these areas from a lower cost of living area, even if you're coming from a high cost of living and you feel that these options and going out is affordable, you'll probably start to do it a lot more. So just be mindful. So, what can you do about it? First, choose based on your lifestyle needs, not just status symbols. If your family thrives on nature and a big backyard, but doesn't need a private golf course, maybe Holland makes more sense than Ottawa Hills. If you're dreaming of small town peace without sacrificing Target runs or Chick-fil-A, Sylvania might be your sweet spot. And if you're ready for the best schools and don't mind stretching your budget a bit more for the prestige, Ottawa Hills is hard to beat in one of the best areas around. But go with your eyes wide open. So, to conclude, there's no wrong place to live among Northwest Ohio, but there is a wrong place if you don't align with it and it doesn't align with your financial goals and lifestyle. It's not about finding the fanciest neighborhood, it's about finding the one where you can live your fullest, happiest life without feeling stressed every single time a new tax bill hits your mailbox or when your neighbors pull up in a new Lexus. Make your choice with a clear head and a clear budget. In short, if you want suburban comfort with a balanced budget, look at Sylvania. If you want peace, privacy, and lower costs without sacrificing proximity to the city, Holland is your gem. And if you want that prestige, you want the best schools around, and you're not afraid to spend for it, Ottawa Hills could be the perfect place for you. Wherever you decide to move, just remember the true cost of living isn't just numbers on the page, it's how you feel living there every day. Tap on this next video on the screen to dive even deeper into some of the best neighborhoods around Toledo. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you coming to my videos, and I look forward to seeing you in the next.